What attracted me towards this camera was the size and the weight of it. When looking at a true pocket size camera that Fujifilm offers, you're going to be looking at the X70 and the XF10, but the XF10 is smaller and substantially lighter than the X70, and that's the reason why I ended up going for this camera. I saw that a lot of people aren't the biggest fan of this camera, mainly due to it allegedly having a very poor autofocus system. Now, either Fujifilm addressed this in a firmware update, or I'm just very easy to please when it comes to camera technology, but I truly haven't had any issues with this camera when it came to focusing. It actually reminded me a lot of when I shoot with the 27mm 2.8, where the lens will hunt every now and then, and it is fairly loud when it does so, but it's never gotten in the way of me taking a photograph. I always adapt my shooting to whatever piece of gear I'm using, and I've thoroughly enjoyed using this XF10. The camera features a 24 megapixel APS-C size sensor and a 18.5mm f2.8 fixed lens, which is the classic 28mm focal length in full frame terms. The camera does have a built-in flash and can record 4K video at 15 frames per second, which isn't very usable, but it can record 60 frames per second in 1080p. And although the quality isn't great, if you grade it a certain way, you can definitely get some character out of it. But you're better off recording video with your smartphone rather than using the XF10 for video. This is a point and shoot camera, and that's exactly the way I use it. I set it on auto and just let the camera do the thinking for me, and using it that way has made my experience just very easy and simple and different from what I'm used to. It doesn't have a viewfinder, so I find myself just with one hand sticking the camera out and snapping a photo, and it's actually been really fun shooting that way. I didn't want this video to be an in-depth look into the actual specs of the camera, but more so just showcasing what I've created with it, because at the end of the day, that's what matters. A camera is just a tool for the photographer, and I've created some of my favorite photographs with this tool. I don't know whether or not I'm gonna end up keeping this camera. The main reason I bought it was so I can bring it along with me on a trip to Mexico, where I was going to be visiting family that I hadn't seen in a very long time, and I wanted to bring something with me that I could actually just fit in my pants pocket. So now just enjoy clips and photos that I took on that trip. The video was taken on the DJI Osmo Pocket 2 and all the photos on the XF10, but I hope you enjoy the rest of the video.
you.